Hi everyone, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on quickly today just to share a couple things that I found at an estate sale that I went to yesterday. It's not much that I found, but what I found is so cool. Well, I shouldn't say cool, but I can't wait to use it because it's very useful for what I need it for. So, the one thing I was really excited about that I found were these cards here. And let me just make sure I'm in frame. You know what? Stand up for a second because I'm just going to make sure. Okay, my little marker there so I know not to go above there to get out of frame because I am sitting down today. But this was what I was so excited to find. They are 10 note cards and envelopes. And, you know, of course, I wasn't interested in the envelopes because they're just plain white. Plus, they're kind of stuck inside the box. But the cards were awesome. So, let me just show you real quick. See how the envelopes are just white. And these ones come out. They're just plain, but I think they're getting a little stuck together. So, I may do something with them, but the ones on this side are... Oh, they came out. Oh no, but I remember, yeah. See, they're really stuck together. So I could cut them open and do something, but we'll see. But what I bought this little pack for are the cards. And, well, they're not vintage, 1994, but the images on the front, if anybody has been watching my videos for a while, there is digital kits that I use from Amy Joy Studios, and these cards just really remind me of her kits. So I was, thinking I can use them to make little booklets. I can cut off this part here, just have this, turn it into a journaling card. I could probably stamp some stuff on the back or leave it plain for just plain journaling. I can turn them into tuck spots. I have so many ideas that I want to do with them, but I just love these images. They're so cool. I mean, hopefully you can see. I mean, I can't see when I'm filming, so hopefully, maybe I should stand up for a second. Oh yeah, you can see. Okay. So, I mean, I was really happy that I found those. So I got those. And then I found this really cool book. I got a few books. The other books I did give to my older son, and he has them. And they're not for me. I wasn't going to do anything with them, but this one here I kept. It comes in a box. Now, as you can see, I mean, the box is broken, but, I mean, I just absolutely love the cover here, the Book of Tea. It's a little ripped right there, but that's okay. It's the Book of Tea there, and the back, but it's just so, I love the cover. And originally I was going to get it because I was going to gut the book and use this as a cover for a junk journal. But what I do a lot, and I don't know why I do it, when I was at the house, I was looking at this, pulled it out of the little covering, and I was like, wow, you know what, this is going to make a great junk journal. And then I get home and I start looking through it, and I'm like, I can't rip this up. I can't, take the pages out. It's just so cool. And, I mean, look at this. Can you see it? I don't know. But it's just so, I love the way this looks. And I don't know if I have the heart to rip it up. So for now, it's going to go into my little personal stash of vintage books that I bought because I wanted to alter them, but I'm actually not going to. But I thought that was pretty cool. A pretty cool find. And I also found these envelopes. Accidentally, these came along with them. They are sealed closed, or semi-sealed closed, but I thought, how I can fold them in half, cut off the edges, and when you put it in a book, and can be like, you open it and it's a little pocket. So, I mean, they came along for the ride, they'll be useful. But these I thought were pretty neat. They're made out of maps, and they're regular envelopes, but the images, or not images, but just the map stuff, I just thought was so cool. So I'll definitely use these in maybe in a travel themed, travel themed journal or something. But, so I got those. And then my most favorite part that I found, and it was way in the basement, way in the back in this box, I found all of this white cardstock. And I'm sure, as everybody knows, cardstock is really expensive. Well, I mean, for me it is. It might not be for everybody, but for me it is. I usually buy it from Michael's, and you know, you get the little packs, about 80 sheets, I think. And then they're usually $4.99. I try to only buy them when they're on sale, and then the sales that they've been having for are like 4 for $10. So it does come down a little bit, but realistically it's only 80 sheets. This here is a ton of sheets. So, I mean, I cannot complain. This is a lot of white paper, or white cardstock. And it's a nice, it's thick, but it's not too thick, if you know what I mean. So they'll make perfect tags and, you know, things like that. Journal covers, that's what I usually use it for anyway. So let me just, well, you know what, let me leave this here, because the last thing I found, which was super cool, is this, the Hammermill Laser Bond paper. And as you can see, it's not even opened. It's the 25% cotton bond paper, it says right here. It has the watermark in it. So it's kind of like resume paper, sort of. Let me see. I don't know. It doesn't really say much on it. But I know that this paper here is, I'm just going to put it back over here so I can start moving all this other stuff back. That stuff is pretty pricey. I've seen it at Staples, because I used to work at Staples years ago, and I think I remember even back then, those boxes of paper were like, I don't know, in the 20s. I don't, $25, $27 for those packs. So what I paid for my whole little pile there is just like a fraction of what that would have been if I had bought it in Staples. So I was really happy about that. Well, one last thing I wanted to share was what I've been doing lately. I have been trying my hands at altering different things. So I've started with the envelopes. And, you know, I make my own envelopes because I have the envelope punch board, and, you know, I like to do it with coffee dyed paper. So I do that. But then, I mean, in past journals, what I've done is, you know, I put a little lace on it, did a little layering on it, but I kind of wanted to expand my horizons and do it, you know, a lot more. So this is the first real one that I've completed. So as you can see, here's the envelope here. The trim, or the lacy crocheted lace, hangs out on the top and the bottom. And then it's just, I don't know, it's fuller. There's just more parts to it, I guess. So what I did is I had some real like wide lace as the base that I got from Danny, I believe. I'm pretty sure I did. And then this here trim, and now this here trim, well, this trim here is one of my wish hauls. But, you know, I like the way it hangs over like that, so I'm happy with the way that came out. This is just some eyelet trim that I don't remember where I got that. Could have been Brimfield's. I'm not sure. Moving on anyways, but I layered that under there. Now, this little tag here and this little piece of fabric here, I got from my friend Alicia, and she had punched these out. See the little tags on a book page. But what I did, just because it's hanging over the edge, I backed it onto the craft colored cardstock, just to give it a little, you know, so it won't rip or anything hanging off the edge. So I put that there, and then she also sent me this fabric here, which was a little bit bigger strip, but I cut it in half. And then, I don't know if you'll be able to see, and I don't even know if I'm in frame, but hopefully you can see, the edges are frayed a little bit. And then I just, you know, did some more layering. Here's something I also got from Wish. But I'm trying really hard to work on other things too that I can decorate my journals with, and maybe just make a little stash, so when I do make a journal, I can go into that little bucket or wherever I'm going to keep them and say, oh, you know what, this envelope would be perfect for this journal I'm working on. Or I want to do more like envelopes, altered tags, altered Rolodex cards. And I'm actually doing a swap with the mini Rolodex cards that I got from Deanna, and I didn't realize how small these really were. I mean, I knew they were little because obviously I was looking at them, but then when I actually took one out, I was like, they're so tiny. But it's alright, because I'm still going to do my best and alter this, and it'll just be a mini one. But this would be a perfect size to put in like a TN size journal, so I'm alright with it. So I'll be doing some altered Rolodex cards. I want to do some altered tags and then some more altered envelopes. So be on the lookout for my up and coming altered items, and in between I will probably also still be working on my journals, and yeah, so I hope you enjoyed my little estate, I was just gonna say Etsy, no, my estate sale haul and my sharing of this. So thanks so much for watching, and I'm gonna go start to brainstorm about these little guys here and what I can do with them. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.